one to be the same. They know that Tennessee's going to come into this one fired up, motivated, ready to roll. The Gators coaching staff is expecting a much different feel and type of game this time.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged in the middle, it's Bean. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. Past the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. It's first down from the 37-yard line. He's got it, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to pass. He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Lost to throw again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Udo. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll run play direction. Touchdown, Volunteers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
To the ground, he's got it again. He breaks a tackle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. It's complete on the right side. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Gators are rolling down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quick completion to the right. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna run it. It's Bean. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Vols will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got it behind the line. It's Burgess. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Toure. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. What kind of man is this free safety? Abandoning all responsibilities, and somehow he's rewarded for it. Oh, he was a lucky, lucky player there.
And you know what you do with coaches on the sideline? They quickly show the iPad, and they're like, hey, what were you doing right here? Next time, if you don't get him on the ground, you're going to be in big trouble. But he got him on the ground. That's all that matters.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Woodside. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Offense set on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they will score. Touchdown, Florida.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeben are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 13 over Minnesota. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking downfield, it's Teray. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Off the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Smith. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They'll run it from the gun. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking downfield. On target over the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the first down.
A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Woodside. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, Florida-Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Vols and Gators.
The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. So here is the Tennessee offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The play action fake. Lofts one high indeed. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gun. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. New set of downs after the completion. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Gators look to keep this drive humming.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception. in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the ball's in the hurry-up.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them and playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Catch in the middle, it's Udo. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right.
Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
That's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Running back searching for a hole. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on second and goal. To the air. It's Teray. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick.
There he goes. Inside the 50. At the 30. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Woodside. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. To the air on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Dropping back, it's Touré. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Makes the grab. It's Udo. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The give on the option. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Udo. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he cruises. Way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. The extra point here would tie the game. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got it in the middle. It's B. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Slithers into space. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. From the gun. Fires left. It's caught. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bean. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Fires to the tight end. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. This quarterback part of their running game. Tried to get there by himself, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.